Angel baby.
Yeah.
Hi guys, it's Angel baby, and guess what today is? Guess what today is? It's Waistbead Wednesday. Woo! Waistbead Wednesday, Waistbead Wednesday. Welcome to my channel. If you have not already, take the time to subscribe. Tap the bell so you don't miss my notifications. As I just mentioned, today is Waistbead Wednesday, and we're going to be making some waist beads today. If you didn't see my video last week, we made a strand of waist beads together that came out super cute. If you haven't watched that video, take the time, go watch that video. The week before that was my first Waist Bead Wednesday video, and towards the end I asked for some colors. So if you would like to see me make certain color waist beads, take the time, comment down below, let me know what colors would you like to see. But today we're going with the second comment that we got. Last week we did green, black, and gold. This week we're doing different colors. I'm not going to tell you yet because I'm going to show you in a moment. But again, if you have not already, take the time to subscribe to my channel. Every Wednesday I'm here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be either talking waist beads or making waist beads. This week we're making waist beads again. So I'm going to show you everything that I'm doing, let you watch me make the waist beads. You can make them with me. We're going to have some ASMR going on because you'll hear the beads. You'll be able to hear all the sounds. Super exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to change my view so you all can see me make my waist beads for Waist Bead Wednesday, Waist Bead Wednesday. See you in a few. Don't go anywhere. We're about to... Alright, y'all, we are about to get started. I'm just going to do a recap of the tools that I'm going to be using this week. If you didn't already watch my last video, take time to look at it. I put up what all of these are, but we're going to review them again this week for those that may be here for the first time for Waist Bead Wednesday. So, starting from left to right, I have a Ziploc bag because we're going to be doing a mix today. So I'll be putting my colors in here, then I'll put them in the bag to mix them all up and putting them back in my bowl. I have my handy dandy scissors because I'm going to need to cut the string to make sure that it is even. Also, when we get to the end, I have my beading needle. This is the end where the beads are going to be going on as we spin our bowl. This is the end where I put my string into it so that I can put the beads on the string. Then I have my beading bowl. It is a two-piece bowl, wooden bowl. I prefer the wooden one. I like to manually do it. But it's two pieces, right? So I get to stick the bowl onto the base, and then I'm going to be spinning it to put the beads onto the string. Once we get our mix in place, I'm going to be moving this bowl back over so you can see better what it is that I'll be doing. But let's talk about these beads, right? So my first video, I asked you all for colors. Again, last week we did green, black, and gold. Those came out super cute, super cute. Go check them out if you didn't already. But this week, I had a very specific request from those comments. The request was dark purple, which we have here. I really like this dark purple. It's beautiful. Love these beads. We also got a request for dark green, a foresty green. These, you'll notice, are slightly transparent, so that's going to be a good mix along with these opaque purple, dark purple. And then I got a request for gold. Now, I have a lot of gold beads. But these ones are diamond. They're black diamond with gold lining. They're really, really pretty, right? So we're going to be using this gold along with the green, right? And the purple. So let's start putting our colors in here. I'm going to add my purple first, because I want a pretty good mix of purple. Let's put these in here. Alright. I try to do it pretty even as much as I can. So there's our purple. Now let's add our green. Now remember, some of these bags I tape together, so you'll hear me as I open them. We're gonna do the green now. Alright, let's do the green right here. Try to do a pretty good amount of green so it's mixed in there really nice. Drop a couple. Alright. And let's do our gold. Now this one's in a different container, so I'll have to be careful with these. So let's get these poured in. All right, let's do that. All right, look at that, y'all. We got our mix, right? This is pretty. I like this already, and it's not even mixed up together yet. Look at that. Let's take that off so we can hold it up close. Look at those colors. Ooh, I love that. All right, let's mix them. I'm going to move the base out the way a little bit. Let's move it over there. Let's get our Ziploc bag. Remember, everyone does this part different. Some just pour it into whatever they're going to mix it with. Some mix it up in the bowl itself. But I like a pretty even mix. So I put them in a bag and I mix them up. This is giving Mardi Gras, kind of. I like this. All right. Let's shake, 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 shake. Remember like the old shake and bake? Am I showing my age? Shake it on up. Then we'll bring our bowl back. Let's get our bag open and pour it in there. Oh, that is beautiful. Shout outs to my sister, Brian from KB Connection. She chose these colors. Key chose the first one, first comment. Pretty sure because it had that green in there. It's her favorite color. Then we've got the purple, which is Brian's favorite color. The green, Key's favorite color. Then we got the gold. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. That is so nice, y'all. Look at that. Okay, focus, Angel. Listen, I love beads, okay? So let me move my scissors out the way for right now. Just for a second, I am going to need them to even up the ends. We're getting our string, right? Our 10 strands. I always make sure I take the time to even those out. And then I'm going to put my string. I'm going to put it on the needle. So I slide the string on there. Doesn't have all of them. Let's redo that. Oh, please. Technical difficulties. All right, let's try this again. Perfect. There we go. All right, sliding it on. Right. Got our string on there now. Now remember, when I first start off, I put one bead on. It's going to be my anchor bead. So we're going to slide that all the way down. Just keep sliding. Just keep sliding. Just keep sliding, sliding, sliding. All the way to the end. Now, if you weren't here last week, I shared this is why I have my scissors. Because I don't like that uneven piece at the end. I need to be able to tie my slip knot with ease. So let's make sure that's tight and even. And I'm going to cut this just to make it even. All right. There we go. That's better than what it was. Now, for those that may not remember or who were not here, and if you weren't, that's okay. My waist beads, I make the string itself 60 inches long. The beaded part is going to be 50 inches. So I am going to measure these when we're almost done just to make sure they are the right length because I do need them long enough. All right. But what I just did, I tied my anchor bead. So I pulled one bead all the way to the end. I tied 2 knots around it. Then I'm going to tie a slip knot. This keeps that extra string, that extra 10 inches of string from having gaps in the beads. I don't like gaps in the beads. So then when customers get it, all they have to do is take this little knot or this little end and untie it. Slip knot, right? But we got our slip knot tied. Our slip knot's on there. And actually, once again, I forgot my tape measure. So we have our tape measure here, our handy dandy tape measure. We'll use that later. Let's get back to our beads. So I'm going to pull my bowl back into the middle, and you all will get to see from a pretty good angle now me putting my beads onto my needle and then my string. So let's start beading. Actually, I'll put that more in the middle. There we go. I like that better. All right. Now remember, by spinning it, it puts the beads onto the needle. That's why I use it for my mixes, so it can just evenly and randomly put them on there. But whenever I'm doing like a pattern, a specific pattern, because sometimes I do that for the sake of numerology, manifestation, then I'll do those pieces by hand. I'll do those one by hand. So we're sliding our beads onto the needle. We already had one jump out. And remember, as I get them on the needle and get them on the string, then I'm going to slide them all the way down. Just keep sliding, just keep sliding, just keep sliding, sliding, until we get to the slip knot. Ooh, ooh. All right. Let us go back in. All right. And I'm just going to keep going here and getting beads onto my needle, getting them onto the string. I do love my bead bowl. At first, I did all of the beads by hand. But the bowls do help when you have either solid strands or you have mixtures. A lot of different cultures still use the beads. The bowls. There are electric bowls, but I mentioned it before. I just like being able to do this on my own, being able to control the speed. Honestly, even with this one, you can control about how many beads you put on your needle. It just makes it more personable for me. I did have that question actually during my last video. The electric bowls, they're beautiful, you know, they make life easier. They're probably very helpful, but for now, I like my wooden bowl. I've thought about the electric bowls, but I'll stick to my wooden one for now. And I did it again. One of my strings came off my needle. So let's slide those off. Let's get our string back on here. And sometimes that happens because this part of the needle is open. That's how we're able to slide the string on it. But sometimes the beads will pull the string off of the needle, and I have to keep an eye on that. So let's keep going. Just keep beating, just keep beating. I appreciate you all for being here. And remember, if you haven't already, take the time to subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, tap the bells for the notifications, share my videos with someone. Someone may like to watch me make waist beads too. I was told this last week, I've been told every time. It's soothing, right? So, share the love with someone. Let someone else watch me make waist beads. Because we'll keep getting colors. If you haven't already, take the time to comment. If there are colors that you want to see me make, let me know. I'll make them. We'll make waist beads together. I will eventually post them on my website. You can even choose the colors and end up purchasing our creation. Wouldn't that be fun? That would be cool, right? I think it would be cool. So we're almost there. We got a little ways to go. So we'll keep on beading, keep on sliding the beads onto the string. And I've already told you all before, I'm very random, so you'll hear me randomly singing. You never know what I might say. Just to not only have it be silent, I'll be talking to you all. It's like we're making them together, right? Making waist beads with Angel Baby. Ooh. One day, I do plan to slow this down a little bit more, so we can always make them together. I can tell you, literally make them together. If you have interest in making waist beads, let me know if that's something you would be interested in seeing, though. Me slowing it down a little bit more so that you can make your own. Maybe you'll want to start making waist beads, right? I did research for years. I probably won't go fully in depth with every single thing I use, everything process-wise, but I do want to help. I want to do some kind of tutorial to assist. So let me know how I can help you if you have interest in making waist beads. It's very therapeutic. When I first started out, I shared I did it for me, right? Waist beads are near and dear to my heart, and I wanted to be able to make them, and then eventually I was asked to sell them. Look at that, y'all. I'm pretty sure that's long enough, but we're going to measure it just to be sure. I have to make sure that my waist beads are 50 inches long, so the full process of the measuring you won't be able to see, because I have to bring it all the way down to the end, but we'll be making sure it's 50 inches long. So I'm going to pull my tape measure out. Let's move the beads over a little bit, get them out the way. We want to make sure our beads are 50 inches long. To keep from losing my needle, I'm going to take it off. I learned that the hard way a long time ago. And let's get our beads. We put our bowl on top of them. Oops. Alright, picking up my beads. I stretched my tape measure way out behind me, past the camera. So you won't be able to see it go all the way to the end, but you can see it here. I'm almost certain these are too long. Let's slide that out a little bit more so we can see our 50. So we want to make sure our beaded part is 50 inches long. Let's measure it. And I was right. It's too long. Let's slide that up a little bit. I always like to have at least a bead or so past the length. Let's make sure we're doing that. Yeah, that's about good. So what I'm going to do is, now that I see that it's 50 inches long, a little bit longer, and I have a bead past the length, I'm going to slide those extra ones off, put them back in the bowl. I'm going to close my tape measure now. And these extra beads I'll leave right here for right now, because we'll make another one with that. That'll make another one. If not two, it might make two. Alright, y'all. So, our beads are 50 inches long now. We are going to slide that extra bead down to the end. Not all the way off. A little bit of space. Because just like the other end, we're going to tie two knots around the bead. Alright, got our two knots, and you guessed it, we're going to make a slip knot with the rest of the string. That way the beads stay nice and tight. They don't roll around and create gaps until my customers are ready to tie these on. So let's take an up close look at what we made. Let's look at what we did, y'all. Oh, these are beautiful. I knew it when I saw them in the bowl. Look at that. Look at that. So pretty. I appreciate you all for selecting colors. These came out really pretty. I love these. I can probably make two more with the amount of beads that's left. And then once I'm done, I will sort these back out, because this is not a mix I'm going to keep all the time. I can always make more. I have more beads, but I'm going to make as many as I can with the rest of these, and then I'm going to sort the rest of these beads out. I will post a video of me sorting them out in my shorts. Some people like to watch me do that, but look at that. So pretty. Alright, y'all. Thank you again for picking these colors. Thank you for being here with me. I'm going to change my view again so we can have a little talk before you all leave. So let me change my view. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we did it. We made our waist beads for Waistbead Wednesday. Thank you again for being here with me, y'all. These colors, y'all. Get into it. These colors, I love them so much. Thank you again for suggesting those colors. I appreciate you all. If there are any other colors you want to see me make, comment down below. We'll be here every Wednesday, whether we're making waist beads, talking about waist beads, learning about waist beads. We'll be doing this every single Waist Bead Wednesday. Again, thank you so much for being here with me. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. If you love waist beads, crafting, mental health, anything like that, tap the bell so you don't miss my notifications. Go ahead and subscribe, comment, share, whatever it is that you need to do. But I appreciate you so much for being here with me. And remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, because kindness is free. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. And I'll see you on Monday for Mindful Monday. Bye. Angel baby.
Yeah.